Have you ever opened your banking app and felt that quick wave of anxiety? You know the moment. You check the balance, pause, and instantly start doing mental math. Can I afford this? Should I wait until the next paycheck? Maybe I shouldn't buy that after all. But imagine opening your bank account and feeling something completely different. Calm. No panic, no stress, no mental calculations over every small purchase. There's actually a specific financial milestone where that mental shift starts to happen. And surprisingly, it's not $1 million, and it's not even six figures. In reality, the first life-changing money milestone for most people is far smaller. It's $20,000 in savings. And once you reach that number, something interesting begins to happen. Your entire relationship with money starts to change, not just mathematically, but psychologically. Most people think building wealth is just about earning more money, but the truth is, wealth building tends to happen in stages, almost like levels in a game. There are invisible financial thresholds. Once you cross them, the rules change. The first major threshold for many people is around $20,000 saved or invested. Before that point, money usually feels like a constant uphill battle. Every bill matters, every expense feels heavy, and saving money can feel painfully slow. It's like trying to push a huge rock uphill. At the beginning, it barely moves, but once momentum builds, the rock becomes easier to push. Eventually, gravity starts helping you instead of working against you. That's exactly what happens when you build your first serious financial cushion. The biggest shift that happens around this milestone isn't just financial, it happens inside your brain. When someone has little to no savings, their mind naturally operates in survival mode. Every decision becomes about short-term protection. You might stay in a job you dislike because leaving feels too risky. You might avoid opportunities because failure would be too expensive. You might say yes to things you don't want simply because you need the money. Your brain focuses only on avoiding problems. Growth becomes secondary. But once you build a meaningful savings buffer, your thinking changes. Instead of asking, "How do I survive the next month?" you begin asking, "How do I grow from here?" Studies on financial behavior show that even small savings buffers dramatically improve people's sense of financial stability. For example, having just a few $1,000s set aside can significantly reduce financial stress. But when savings grow large enough to cover several months of living expenses, the psychological impact becomes even stronger. That's often where the $20,000 range comes in for many households. At that point, unexpected problems stop feeling like disasters. Car repairs become manageable. Medical bills become inconvenient instead of terrifying. Job changes become possible. Instead of constantly reacting to emergencies, you finally gain breathing room. And breathing room creates opportunity. There's also a powerful mathematical reason why this milestone matters. Let's imagine someone saving $1,000 every month and investing it. Reaching the first $20,000 might take around a year and a half of discipline. That part feels slow, but something interesting happens after that. Once the money is invested, it begins working alongside your savings contributions. Your investments start generating returns. Now your progress isn't powered only by your savings, it's powered by your savings plus your investments. Over time, that momentum grows stronger. Eventually, your money begins doing more and more of the work for you. That's the early stage of compound growth, and it's one of the most powerful forces in personal finance. The strategy wealthy people use is usually not secret or complicated. Often, it's simply the same investment tools available to everyone. Index funds, retirement accounts, diversified portfolios. The real difference is scale. If an investment grows 10%, the result depends entirely on how much money is invested. 10% of $1,000 is $100. 10% of $20,000 is $2,000. Same investment, same performance, but the results feel completely different. This is why hitting a larger base of savings begins to make financial progress feel real. But the most important thing about saving $20,000 isn't the number itself, It's the habit required to get there. Think about what it takes to build that amount from zero. You probably had to track your spending, make sacrifices, delay gratification, stay consistent over months or years. That process builds something far more valuable than the money itself. It builds financial discipline. And once someone develops that habit, their future financial decisions become dramatically easier because they've proven to themselves that they can control their money, instead of money controlling them. Another surprising change happens when people reach this level of savings. They begin seeing opportunities instead of just risks. When someone lives paycheck to paycheck, every unexpected event is a threat. But with savings, unexpected events sometimes become opportunities. A career opportunity in another city, a chance to start a side business, a great investment deal. Before having savings, those possibilities might feel impossible. Afterward, they become choices, and having choices is one of the greatest advantages money can provide. There's also a shift in how people think about spending. When money is tight, people often obsess over tiny expenses, coffee, groceries, small purchases. But once a financial foundation exists, the focus shifts towards bigger decisions: housing costs, transportation choices, savings rate, investment strategy. Those major decisions have far greater impact on long-term wealth than small everyday purchases, and understanding that difference can free up enormous mental energy. One of the most powerful benefits of having meaningful savings shows up in your career. Savings create what some people call walkaway power. When you know you could survive for several months without income, your relationship with work changes. You can negotiate more confidently, you can explore better opportunities, you can take calculated risks. Even if you never actually leave your job, having that financial cushion changes how you show up. Confidence grows, and confidence often leads to better opportunities. However, there's one mistake many people make when they finally reach this milestone. They treat it like a reward. After years of discipline, they decide they deserve something big: a new car, an expensive vacation, a major upgrade in lifestyle. But that money isn't a reward, it's a foundation. It's the seed that allows long-term wealth to grow. If it stays invested and continues compounding, it can eventually turn into something far larger. $20,000 won't make anyone rich overnight, but it does something more important. It changes how you think, it changes how you plan, and it changes the opportunities available to you. It marks the moment where life stops feeling like pure financial survival and starts becoming something you can intentionally design. So if you're still working towards that milestone, keep going, because once you reach it, you may discover that money feels very different, and your future self will be incredibly grateful that you started.
And don't you forget, Bill always pays the bills.